Good day. My name is Dr. Rajan Kupan. I am the Clinical Director of Wellness on the Go, and I'd like to share with you today some very fascinating information about the Detox Organic Vegetable Broth and how it can assist diabetics with respect to the muscle mass that they lose. Now, you may or may not know, and you probably will know if you're diabetic, that at different stages of the diabetes, type 2 diabetes, people begin to suddenly lose muscle mass. Now, sometimes that's due to a side effect of a drug used in diabetes called metformin or glucophage, and other times it's just a feature of how diabetes behaves. So what exactly happens in this condition when you start to lose such muscle mass? Well, part of the diabetic problem is that the body is unable to transport glucose or blood sugar into the cells. This is the concept of insulin resistance. And so you have very high levels of blood glucose in the blood, but the paradox is that you can't get that sugar into the cell. Now, it's why we use insulin and other drugs that seem to help effect that. But occasionally what happens is that this shortage of glucose within the cell is interpreted by the brain as a kind of a starvation for blood glucose. And it begins to then instruct the body to mobilize glycogen, which is a stored form of glucose in the muscle. And it is this mobilizing of the glycogen that starts to create the actual loss of muscle mass. Now, interestingly, one of the components of the organic detox broth is a substance called non-GMO cornstarch. Now, this particular type of starch is a complex carb. It's a kind of a perfect carb for diabetics. And it begins to feed the muscle with the right kind of carbohydrate or glucose, and it then enables you to prevent that loss of muscle mass. So whilst the detox broth is having its other benefits of lowering blood sugar, reducing visceral fat, its other benefit is that it can sustain your muscle mass. Now, this is enormous benefit for type 2 diabetics, especially if you've already had one or two cycles where you've lost muscle mass. Then this could totally change the quality of life that you will experience. So it is coming from that complex carb that is part of the cornstarch that is in this formula. So I hope that you, as a diabetic, can take advantage of this benefit. It's a very cost-effective broth to use, and you should be able to notice a distinct improvement in your overall energy as a diabetic, whilst getting better blood sugar control and a more robust sense of vitality in your life. So it's a wonderful quality of life tool that you have available as a diabetic. It's available in online. You can order it from wellnessonthego.sa.com shop. So wellnessonthego.sa.com shop. And it will be delivered to you anywhere in South Africa. So I hope you take advantage of this amazing formula. It's certainly been proven over 42 years of use that it has enormous benefits for type 2 diabetics. Great, thank you.